Makes me happy from the inside.
Hey everybody, welcome to our third episode of Pure Green Strong. And this is the official podcast for Pure Green Juice and Smoothies located in Naples, Florida. And we are at Mercato. If you haven't been to our location yet, I highly recommend come in and see all the amazing things that we have. Well, I can't wait to say hello to everybody. So my name is Michael Fish. I'm the host of the program today, and I am excited to have our guest, Renato Arriaza. Renato, tell us what you've got going on.
Yeah, well, hey there, Michael. Thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful to be here. So right now we're opening two studios here in Naples. They're called Sweat House. It's a contrast therapy studio, and we're coming to Naples real soon.
All right. So what does contrast therapy, what does that mean?
So contrast therapy and the way that we apply it, it's basically exposure to two types of therapies. We have deliberate exposure to heat and deliberate exposure to cold, which is shown and proven to be beneficial for multiple health and physical and mental health benefits. So the way that our studios are set up is we have our exposure to heat, which is going to be our infrared saunas, and our exposure to cold, which is going to be our cold plunges.
All right. We have a juice. One of our juices is similar to this. Look at the ingredients on the front of this. It's kind of a contrast therapy juice. It's apple juice and cayenne.
I love it. Yeah,
cool?
it's called the wake up call. So for everyone watching, it has a mixture of apple, lemon, ginger, and cayenne. So you're probably going to get all the benefits of the cool refreshingness from the juice itself, but you get that ginger and that cayenne that kind of heats you up from the inside. So I can see why it's called the wake up call.
Right. Similar to the contrast therapy.
Yeah.
I love it. So you're in Naples, Florida. How many locations?
Yeah, so we're opening up our two studios here in Naples. We're going to have one in Vanderbilt Galleria Shop. So that's going to be in the corner of Vanderbilt and Airport Pulling Road. And then we'll also have one in Northeast Naples, which is going to be in the corner of Collier and the Immokalee.
All right. Hi, you guys. Come on in. This is great, right? We love doing the podcast right in Pure Green Juice Naples, right at Mercato. It's just like, it's organic, it's fresh, it's live.
Yeah, you guys definitely got to come check the place out. If you haven't already, come by Mercato. They have amazing juices. I can't wait to get into this smoothie that they just made. Plus, they have breakfasts, acai, toast, a whole bunch of different things that you guys can enjoy.
Way to work it. I love that. Thank you so much. So I also saw something about vitamin C shower.
Yes. So that's going to be something that's really innovating with what we have in the concept of our studios. So just so everyone knows, each studio is going to have multiple private luxury suites.
Wow.
In each suite, you're going to be able to enjoy your infrared sauna, a vitamin C infused shower, and the cold plunge. You're in there for 60 minutes, you do the whole contrast therapy, heat and cold, and in between, you jump into the vitamin C shower and really enjoy all the benefits that it does for your skin and for your health.
My gosh, that sounds amazing. So what if we did, so think of this, okay, so you're doing a vitamin C shower and you're drinking a Golden Girl, which has 230% of the vitamin C, so your daily allowance, doing the vitamin C shower on your body and filling your body with vitamin C.
Oh yeah, it's just like extra add-ons and benefits. And to be honest, I was actually talking to Jeremy about this the other day when we had a cold plunge event. So we've done multiple events around town where we actually bring these cold plunges and let people experience or have their first experience with cold therapy. So a lot of people don't know, but when you get into the cold plunge, what that does for your body and for your veins, it actually expands your veins, so there's a little bit more blood circulation.
Oh.
And then the cold plunge constricts them. So you get a mixture of both the heat and the cold. And what your veins do is they open and close, and it helps bump up the circulation of blood around your body. So think of this. Your blood is circulating through your body in a more efficient way. And on top of that, you add something that's highly nutritious, like the Pure Green, like the Golden Girl, or like any of the other nutritious drinks that they have. You're just pumping up a whole bunch of nutrients all around your body. So you get a mixture of all those benefits and what that does to your health.
I know. I mean, just thinking about it, it's happy, it's healthy, it's amazing. Every cell in your body, your blood flowing, it's got the beautiful stuff in it, and what you've got going on, it's incredible. So we did. We were at the Perry Hotel and at the rooftop with you. You were right next to us.
Yep.
We were doing the juice samples, and you had the cold plunge. And the people that they just looked like they were amazed. They get in that cold plunge, and they were just having a blast, and it looked really cool.
Yeah, no, it's definitely been exciting getting all these events set up and being able to provide the cold plunge experience. I mean, I just can't wait to actually have the studio for everyone to try out, so that way they could actually go into the suites and try the contrast, which is both the hot and the cold. Because for now, with these events, we've been only able to provide the cold therapy. But to be honest, we're in Florida, and they get quite a bit hot when they're doing workouts outdoors under the sun.
Yeah, exactly. So tell me about your own personal mission of health.
Yeah. So just so everyone knows, I've been in the fitness industry for the past 11 years. I've been a personal trainer. After becoming a personal trainer, I became a nutrition coach. I actually had a nutrition coaching company before where I would help people through fat loss, optimizing hormones, getting better gut health, all these different things. And you know, one of the things that we notice when we're working with people is a lot of people know that eating good is beneficial for the body. A lot of people know that exercising is beneficial also for the body, but there's kind of a lost component of that that recharge, that relax, that recovery side of things.
Yes.
And that's what I felt was missing in the space. And with Sweat House and what we provide with the saunas and the cold plunge, it gives that bigger emphasis of recovery. Because you know, we live in a very stressed life. I mean, everything with work, family, kids, we're running around. There's so many things on our mind. On top of that, we do workouts, and then we do all these different things, and we don't really pay attention to the recovery side of things. And to be honest, like, your body grows and gets better when it's recovery.
Wow, that's amazing. I hear the blender running in the back. That's Jeremy Owen. He's the owner of Pure Green in Naples here. Hey, Jeremy, what are you making?
Tropical breeze.
Oh, tropical breeze. That's actually what I have right here. So that's our
right?
mango, pineapple, coconut butter. It's got orange juice and almond milk in it. And
Nice,
yeah,
refreshing.
it's a happy, fun drink.
Yeah. So I've tried actually multiple of the drinks that you have here, but the one that surprised me the most, and I was talking to Jeremy about this the other day also, was the active charcoal one.
I know, right?
I was surprised because, I mean, I saw it. It was very different from all the other green drinks that I've had before. I never thought of like actually drinking active charcoal, but when I tasted it, first of all, it tastes amazing. And it was after a cold plunge event, so I was moving around a lot of equipment out in the sun. I was sweating. I mean, it brought me back to life.
Yeah.
It was really, really good.
It did the same for me. I was a little scared. I'm like, well, charcoal, and it's a black bottle. It's a black liquid. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try it. And I was out walking around. I was hot. And it was so refreshing. So I was like, yep, I need another one of these. I can't believe this active charcoal, how amazing it is. Have you guys been in here before? Every day. All right. I
What's your
think you were
favorite
on our
drink?
last podcast. Well, I'm glad you guys come in every day. This is fantastic. So with the contrast therapy, the hot and cold, how does that help reset the mind and the mood?
So, first of all, when you get into these, the cold plunge and the infrared sauna, it's definitely going to be something different for your body. I mean, you said all the time when people get into the cold plunge, you get that shock, that high sense of attention. You start breathing very rapidly, and then when you're cold plunging with us, we guide you on how to breathe when you're in there and how to relax your body. But it really enhances your focus and your attention when you're after you get out of that cold plunge. So you notice you feel energized right away. I've had a lot of people that finished the workout, jumped into the cold plunge, got out of the cold plunge and said, I'm ready for another workout. I've had people do a marathon, jump into the cold plunge and said, I could keep on running.
Wow.
So it really gets you that alertness, that attention, that focus. Now, combine that with the hot exposure from the sauna, where it actually relaxes your muscles, you calm down. And it's a weird mixture because you get that like high alert focus, but also calm state.
Wow.
So it's something that you definitely have to try out to actually feel that sense and that feeling. Another thing, it's incredibly beneficial for your mental health. what it does for the neurochemicals in your brain and in your body, it really wakens them up, and it helps your body, like I was saying before, get all the nutrients around your system. And a lot of people don't know this, but when we're looking at the mental health benefits of eating healthy and or doing anything that de-stresses your body, a lot of it comes into the fact that your body produces certain neurochemicals that gives you that sense of joy, that sense of happiness,
Yes.
Gives you that sense of de-stress, calmness. So when you combine the mixture of both these types of therapies with the nutrients that your body needs to actually make those neurochemicals, that's when you get that whole combination of health, longevity, and you feel good, not just on the outside, but from the inside out.
Right. And then you just shine. People will see that.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to feel it, and that's amazing.
Yeah,
I love that.
I've had people tell me they notice a difference on their mood the days that they do contrast therapy versus the days that they don't.
Oh, wow.
And I would imagine if anyone here has followed a diet or has gravitated to eating healthier or having more nutritious meals and drinks, you notice the difference in the day-to-day. Like the days that you eat good, you feel good.
Yeah.
The days that you eat stuff that might not be as good, you notice that by how you end your day. You're just like kind of sluggish. It's like 2-3 o'clock and you're looking for another cup of coffee or a shot
More
of
French
espresso.
fries.
Yeah.
Let's think, you were talking about people in a marathon. So let's say they're in a marathon and they have a cold plunge halfway through and keep going. I mean, would it give them that boost, do you think?
Oh, definitely keep them energized. So we've been at sporting events where we've had athletes that had multiple competitions in the same day, and they would do the cold plunge in between their bouts of competing, just as a way to, one, calm themselves down. I mean, reduce the inflammation from all the activity that they're having, but two, also from that sense of energy. So we talked a lot about the energy, the mood, the mental health clarity that you get from everything, but also what it does for inflammation and aches and pains that you have around your on your body. It really helps you alleviate a lot of that pain. So you have the athlete that's doing a marathon that's halfway through, that they start aching on their ankles, on their knees, their hips start tightening up. Getting into a cold plunge really helps relax that. You get the everyday mom and dad that maybe doesn't work out, maybe doesn't do a workout, but it's just sitting down all day, and they have back pain, they have knee pain, they have all these different pains that go around. Getting into a cold plunge, getting into a sauna helps reduce a lot of that inflammation and reduce a lot of that pain.
I'm excited to try it.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Michael, I believe if you get into a cold plunge, I mean, you're energized without the cold plunge. I would imagine how you would be after a cold plunge.
So I grew up in Lake Tahoe, California, and that lake is pretty cold already. So I grew up cold plunging all the time, water skiing in it and everything and stuff.
Yeah. And you know, it has the practice of cold and heat therapy is not really new. I mean, obviously, with the technology and the way that we present it, we give it a high luxury, novel experience. It's super comfortable to get into. But the practice itself has been around for thousands and thousands of years. I mean, they've had specific bathtubs in Japan or the Roman Empire. You go to Scandinavia, and they have hot springs up in the mountains where it's cold in the mountains, but you get into the water and it's very, very hot because it's a volcano or some sort. So cold and the hot therapy has been shown and proven to have multiple benefits all around for a very long time. Just that now we're bringing it into a more comfortable way that you could actually use it on a regular basis and get the benefits for the long term.
That's good stuff. I mean, that's pretty amazing. So with that way, it's like, it's switched. You're getting the cold air and the hot water instead of the
exactly.
around.
So there's multiple ways of doing cold plunging. Multiple ways of doing contrast therapy. We have the infrared sauna with the cold plunge. The infrared sauna is a different sauna than some people are used to, because if you look at saunas, there's electric, there's dry, there's wet saunas, there's steam saunas. So infrared uses actual light waves, which is infrared light therapy that penetrates your skin a little bit deeper, so you get more of the benefits without needing to get as hot. So it's a little bit easier to use also. But But there's other different ways and modalities that you could expose yourself both to heat and cold.
Yeah, exactly. And in the natural world.
Yeah, 100%. To be honest, I tell everyone, it's like, get outside in the sun. It's good to get outside, especially like earlier in the morning or late afternoon, getting a walk outside in the sun. It's so beneficial for you.
Yeah.
Getting a cold shower in the morning is a great way to wake up. Now, to be honest, getting into a cold plunge is like taking shots of espresso because it really sets you up for your day.
Wow. So I'm excited for the opening, and I'm wondering, can you tell me what's the process? If I come in, what's going to happen to me?
Yeah, of course. So first of all, you'll be greeted by our staff in there. They'll provide you with what's called a cold compress, which has many different scents like eucalyptus, there's spearmint, there's a whole bunch of different scents. And it's basically a small cold towel that you use to refresh yourself when you're in the sauna. And they'll walk you around, they'll show you around the studio, and then they'll actually show you your own personal suite. Now, SWTHZ specializes in having multiple private suites, so it's your space to use however you would like. You could go in there. There's full entertainment, so you could connect onto the speakers or watch TV, listen to music, or you could just unplug and relax, unwind, get away from the world. Now, in each one of these suites, you'll have an infrared sauna, a cold plunge, and a vitamin C shower. So the way that we recommend using that is going into the infrared sauna for 30 to 45 minutes. Then after the sauna, go into the vitamin C shower. Your pores are going to be nice and open. Your body's going to absorb that vitamin C. It's going to be great for your skin and hair. And then you want to finish with a 3 to 5 minute cold plunge. So you get into the cold plunge, you get that cold exposure, and it like gets you ready for your day.
Now, what about if I want to do a date night? With my wife.
Yeah, so thank you so much for asking. So it is, like I said, it's private suites, but you could also bring a guest with you. So we'll have, each studio is going to have a different number of suites, but each suite fits up to 3 people, and per studio we'll have one bigger suite that fits up to 5 people. So if you want to bring your spouse with you, you could bring them in and you could share the suite together. You could bring a guest, or you could, like for the ladies that want to do a girls' night, you could use the bigger suite for 5 people and have five of them in there trying it out, doing the whole contrast therapy. So, but the good thing is it's your own space. You're in there, you get to really share that time together. And then once you're done, between every single appointment, our staff is going to go in there and clean everything out so that way it's ready for the next appointment.
Oh, that's great. And then the hours?
Yeah, so like I said, we're hoping to open roughly mid-November, early December. Right now, we want to be early enough to get people in before they start their day, because we know a lot of people go to the gym early in the morning. But then we also want to be there later in the afternoon, late evening, because people, when they're done with their day, they want to go into the cold plunge. They want to relax. They want to use the sauna. They want to kind of get away from the world a little bit. So we're looking at opening both studios from roughly around 5 o'clock in the morning to roughly around 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
And we'll see. We'll move around, see how things go, see when we get busy, see how the studios go as well, because they are both in Naples, but sometimes you do get different demographics on each one based on where we're at.
Right. So it's going to evolve. But really, so I could go in before work and get energized, go to work, and then go after work also to re-energize.
Yeah, or to just reset.
Reset.
It's funny, but with the cold plunge and with the sauna, you get a mixture of both. You get the energy, you get the focus, but then you notice, like, when you get home, when you wind down, when you're about ready to sleep, you have like an enhanced quality of sleep. You'll go to bed right away, and you'll go into deep sleep right away.
Wow.
So that's one of the first things people notice is like the alert, the focus, the energy, and then how good they sleep that night.
Oh, I definitely need to get into this.
Yeah, and it's something that, like I was saying, we all need to de-stress a little. We all need to some time away. People that work out, yes, we need to recover from our workouts, but also just regular people that might not work out as
just
much, but
from
that live
driving around, just being in traffic.
Exactly. I mean, I used to have. I remember I used to have a client that would have 4 kids, and one was in soccer practice, and the other one had band camp, and the other one had, I think it was like violin, and she was running around, rushing them all to their different practices, and she never really had a lot of time for herself. So having a space like this gives them that, like, hey, you're in there, get away from the world. relax, unwind. It's your space. Give yourself some love.
Exactly. Well, I'm excited to get a Pure Green juice refrigerator over at SWTHZ too, so people can have a fresh juice.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I do gotta say, and when you're in the sauna in particular, you're sweating. You're like, a lot of water is being eliminated.
Oh,
so
yeah.
staying hydrated is so important.
Okay.
So having a juice with you, having something that keeps you hydrated while you're in your suite is going to be ultimately beneficial, because the sauna is going to get you sweating and you're going to need to rehydrate. And what better way to rehydrate with all these nutrients that a juice like this provides?
I know our Melon Hydrate has watermelon, strawberry, lime, and Himalayan salt.
Oh, there you go. The
Yeah.
salt in itself, it's a great type of electrolyte. It has the sodium that your body needs
Yeah.
to hold on to a little bit of that water, because you're going to sweat it all out.
Exactly.
So that's actually perfect.
I know, it's a delicious juice too. Watermelon and strawberry combination with a hint of lime, and then you've got the Himalayan salt. So for me, I think about it, I'm a little worried, I'm a little scared, and I know other people might have that myth or hesitations and stuff. How do you handle that? How do you ease people into it?
Yeah.
Make it easy for them.
So I do gotta say, and I get this a lot. A lot of people tell me I don't like cold water, and I'm gotta be honest. I don't like cold water either. Like, getting into cold water is hard. It's difficult. But the benefits that you get afterwards, that's usually what I think of whenever I get into the cold plunge. It is going to be difficult, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it for anyone. It's something that's hard, but getting through something hard gives you so many benefits in life. And when you get out, how you feel afterwards, that's really what you're shooting for. It's the same with like exercising. We all know exercising is good for you, but sometimes it's something that's hard to do.
Yeah.
But actually going through that hard process gives you all the benefits that we want on the other side. So yes, we kind of do have to get uncomfortable a little, so that way we could get all the benefits. It's like the uncomfort is what we pay for the health benefits and the longevity we get afterwards. But yeah, and you don't have to go all in at once. So I've had people that don't just submerge completely in the cold plunge. I've had people that told me, hey, I have a really bad elbow. I just used the sauna and I submerged my elbow. Or I put my feet in there because my feet are aching from all the running that I do, but I don't get my whole body in there. Or I try to find a way where I get my knees in there. So if you have aches and pains, you can just submerge the area where you have the pain, and that will really help reduce that inflammation. And to be honest, once you start doing that, you start gravitating into getting your whole body in.
Okay, yeah, right.
Yeah. I
Start easing
remember I've even heard, and this was when I was visiting some of the other studios, there was a woman that would go in, and just so everyone knows, cold water and cold therapy and the cold plunge is really great for the skin. It like really tightens up the skin. So it's like natural Botox. So this lady would go into the sauna, do the vitamin C shower, and then do a face plunge. So like, you know how people would do ice water for their face?
Yeah.
Just sort of like that natural Botox afterwards. That's another way that you use a cold plunge.
Oh, wow. That's
There's
great.
multiple ways to use the studio.
Yeah. What is the temperature?
So the cold plunge is set at 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and the saunas, they're going to range from 140 to 175. And based on what you're more comfortable with, you could play with that range.
Okay. I can see myself doing the sauna, doing the vitamin C shower, stepping into the cold plunge, and having my juices floating around in the cold plunge with me, right?
Yeah, we've had that actually in some of the events. We have a little floating koozie sort of thing that we put the
yeah, I remember seeing that.
juices on.
That was so cool. That was over at Mercato on the Green that time with
Yep.
there was an event there.
Yeah.
That was good. And for you, moving forward, what do you see for your future?
Yeah, so with SWTHZ and what we have opening up, it's where we really want to revolutionize the way that recovery is being dealt with, and we want to do this all around. So we have these two studios that are opening up here in Naples towards the end of the year. We're looking at mid-November, early December, but we actually have a whole expansion plan to do this all of Florida. So we have the west coast of Florida going up to Estero, Fort Myers, Sarasota, Tampa, Tallahassee, and also we are looking at spaces to bring one to South Naples too, because right now we're in Grand, Middle Naples, and we're all in Northeast Naples, but having another location in South Naples would also benefit the city.
Absolutely. Get everybody happy and healthy.
Yeah, 100%. And it's something that you could start implementing into either a daily or a weekly practice. Similar to like going to the gym, similar to eating healthy. The more we do it, the better it is for our body. So recommendations for anyone that does contrast therapy: yes, you get the benefits from a single use. You get the energy, you get the great sleep, you get that calm sensation after you're done. But if you use it regularly, you get the ultimate longevity and health span benefits. And it's like it provides a better quality of life in the long term.
That's what we're all looking for.
Yeah.
Quality of life. I mean, that's so important.
100%. Yes. And there was this one saying, I forgot how it went, and I'm probably going to butcher it if I try to say it, but basically what it was talking about is, yes, it's cool living a very long life, and ultimately we all want to live a very long life. But it's like, how many of those years are going to be healthy? And that's what we really want to dive into, the health span, not just the lifespan. It's not just living the longest, but living high quality years for a very long time.
Do you want to exist, or you just want to really live it right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Renato. This was great.
Yeah, Michael, no, thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful for you, grateful for Jeremy. Pure Green is doing so many great things in Naples. I'm looking forward to do many other events all around town. But yeah, and looking forward to opening up the studios and having you guys try out the sweets.
I think I'll probably become addicted to it.
Just like I'm going to get addicted to these drinks.
Right. I'm excited to do the vitamin C shower.
Yeah.
And also drink a Golden Girl to fill my body up with vitamin C at the same time.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, you get all the nutrients, you get all the benefits from the blood flow, and it's a great mixture.
Yeah. So thank you for listening and watching. If you're driving down the road right now, turn around, make that U-turn, and get over here quick to Pure Green in Naples, Florida at Mercato. We're going to have a lot of fun here. We've got juices, acai bowls, toast, oatmeal, and amazing smoothies. Right. And then get on over to the sweat house and do that contrast therapy, the sauna, the vitamin C shower, and the cold plunge. If you like this, please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you again and again and again.
That was great. Nice.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Good.